Well, hey, it's Kat, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be testing, reviewing, and doing an all-day wear test with the brand new L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. Now, this just recently launched a couple of months ago, not to be confused with the tinted water cream, but is it the same? Well, I can't wait to find out on my mature skin. So, in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm over 50 years old and I love testing out makeup and skincare, everything from drugstore to high-end and everything in between. And today we're going to be testing out the brand new L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. Now, I believe this launched a couple months ago, not to be confused with the tinted water cream that they came out with a couple of years ago. So I don't know if they redid it, but this is what she looks like. Now, everybody's been jumping on the bandwagon for tinted hydrators and tinted moisturizers. MILANI came out with one. Wet n Wild came out with one. Urban Decay came out with one. And now L'Oreal is in the mix. So I can't wait to see how it performs on my mature skin. So let's get into the specs. Okay, so the specs are, this retails for $16.99 and it comes in 12 shades. That's pretty pricey for drugstore. $16.99 is a lot of money. It also has an SPF of 19. It claims to have 24-hour hydration and it contains 70% of water-infused blend with aloe vera and witch hazel. And so we're just gonna jump right in. I've already primed and prepped my skin. I've done my morning skincare routine. I applied my primer. I have been absolutely loving the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer in Banana. It just gives my skin a natural glow without being too sparkly or glittery, and it really makes my skin look like glass. So I want my skin to peek through. I'm in the shade Light 02. You guys, it was so difficult picking out a shade because, of course, I can't swatch it in the store and online. Everything looks the same. So I think this is going to be a hair too dark. I don't know, but let's find out. Now it comes in a squeezy tube, and I'm going to go ahead and pump some out onto my hand and see what this looks like. Oh God, the consistency is kind of thick. What's interesting, it says on how to use, it says apply 15 minutes before sun exposure and reapply at least every 2 hours. Really? I don't think so. All right, let's do a swatch and see how this looks. Oh, wow. That is super orange. Really? Okay, well, I'm either too light or now I'm going to be kind of dark. But let's go forward and see what it... Oh, it doesn't really smell. Just kind of fresh. But I'm just going to go ahead and put some on and just start applying it with my fingertips. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is my skin in the summertime. Hello. Light 02. All right, now it's very liquidy and very runny, but it seems to be covering up very well. It literally feels like moisturizer. That's what it feels like. It seems thick at first, but it's really blending out smoothly. Wow. Oh my God, look at nice. Okay. Not bad. Okay, that's one side with Light 02. This is none. Not my shade. Yet again. Let's go ahead and apply some on my other side of my face. I'm telling you, this is so, literally feels like moisturizer. But then again, it is a tinted moisturizer, isn't it? Now, I know they came out with a tinted water cream. Is this the same thing? The packaging looks completely different, and I believe that came out a couple years ago. Leave a comment down below if you ever tried the tinted water cream and what did you think about it? This is really spreading out kind of evenly. Is it streaky? I ain't gonna lie. It feels a little greasy. And I have normal to dry skin, but okay. Wow, am I glowy? And that was just a tiny bit that I applied. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to try to apply a little bit more to my hyperpigmentation, and I'm going to go in with my dampened beauty sponge and see if I can. You guys, I look so orange. Oh my God. I look so orange, and I can't believe this is light 02. This is just, oh well, we're gonna make it work. We will make it work. Now the coverage is very pretty. It's very hydrating. Even on my mature, normal to dry skin, it feels super hydrated, very tacky to the touch. Slow down, cat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer, and I'm just gonna go in with the MILANI Conceal and Perfect. I'm just gonna apply a couple of dots through here and up through here to brighten up that area, and right down my nose and where I get red. And tap it in. Okay, concealer, foundation on. What do you think so far? I think it looks really pretty. It's very smoothing, but that might be to the primer, I'm not sure. But it did feel so much like a moisturizer when I was applying it. But it played super well with the concealer, had no issues there. But I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my skin and contour. And of course I'm going in with a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in medium. It's a little bit of a cooler tone for me, so maybe that'll offset the really oranginess of my face. You know, I'm not playing. We're gonna see what it looks like in natural daylight so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But, oh, it's playing really well with the bronzer. Nice. Okay. Very glowy, very dewy. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with Flower by Drew's, the Gel Crush Lip and Cheek. Totally been loving this formula. As you can see, it looks like a deodorant stick. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on my fingers, warm it up between my fingers, and apply to the apples of my cheeks. Blush is on. Now, the shade that I picked up is in Raspberry, and it totally smells like raspberry, but it played super well with the foundation. I'm not showing any sort of texture, but that's why I love using cream blushes. But this looks really nice and radiant. Wow. Okay, nice. Now this is a foundation you'll definitely have to set with a little bit of setting powder, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take a flat brush here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye area with the Shiseido self-synchronizing, self-refreshing powder. I find this really locks my concealer and anywhere I put it in place. It's pricey, but it works so well. Oh, this looks good. Ooh, that looks really nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Final look, everyone. Now for eyes, I just went in with Pat McGrath's single eyeshadow in Statuesque. I find the shade works fantastic as a transitional shade. And then I also went in with Illicit from this palette. It's a deep, dark chocolate bronzy color, and I just put it all over the lid. And I wasn't even trying to be precise. I just tapped it in, super easy look. And then for the inner corner, I went ahead and highlighted with the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. I like pulling from different palettes and singles just to change things up and not get married to one palette and think I have to use all those colors in the palette. And if you do have a bunch of eyeshadows, that's exactly what you can do. Make the most of what you have. And then for lips, I just went in with the Pat McGrath lip gloss in Blushing Margarita. But we are here to judge the foundation. Now, so far, it feels quite dewy, very hydrating. Now remember, it's supposed to have a 70% blend of water, infused aloe vera, and witch hazel. I can definitely feel it hydrating. The true test is gonna be going outside and see how my skin feels when I'm in the elements. And I think it's a pretty cold day here in Chattanooga. Let me check the weather. It's sunny, thank goodness. And it is 37 degrees out. So let's go out in natural daylight and see exactly what this looks like. Okay, here we are in natural daylight now. I think the shade looks a little bit better in natural daylight, but that's just my opinion. Ooh, well, yeah, you can tell my neck is a totally different color from my face. And even though I set my under eye and my forehead and the areas that I get red, it still looks super dewy and super fresh. I mean, look at that. My skin looks so hydrated. Now, it is definitely comfortable Like I said, it felt like applying moisturizer, so my skin feels super dewy and fresh. But we're just 1 hour in, so we're gonna do some more check-ins and I will let you know how it goes. Ooh, look at that. Very glowy. Very glowy indeed. And we are back. It has been over 8 hours since I first applied the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. And I gotta say, it wore very beautifully throughout the day. I did do some grocery shopping and I wore my mask, and I did notice a little bit of settling right on the corners of my nose and into this laugh line through here. It also settled through here as well. Now, granted, it's very minute. It's not enough to hate it. The one thing that I'm confused about is, didn't they come out with that tinted water cream like a couple years ago? And don't get me wrong, I love the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation, but what exactly is the difference between these two? This is a beautiful formula, it's very hydrating, and it also has SPF. Same thing here, this also hydrates and provides 24-hour hydration, and it also contains SPF as well. So what is the difference? Now, you know, if you are familiar with my channel, I absolutely love the Age Perfect Radiant Serum from L'Oreal. This seems like the same thing. In fact, you know what? I want to see what's the difference between these two foundations, hydrators, moisturizers, if you will. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some on top of my hand. This is the Age Perfect Serum. Okay, that's a little more runny. And then the Skin Paradise Tinted Moisturizer. Now, as you can tell, the Skin Paradise is much thicker and the serum is way runnier. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, for being a drugstore product, $16.99 is a lot of money. I mean, it's a beautiful formula. It does make my skin look very hydrated, very soft, very smoothing, but it will settle into your fine lines like it did mine. Also, I wore my glasses today and it did wear off around my nose. And as you can see, I don't know, it's a toss-up. Here, you know, there's so many other good tinted hydrators, tinted moisturizers that you can get for a lot less money. And the first thing that comes into mind is the Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. Beautiful formula. Yes, it kind of smells, but I found that it looked better on my skin than this one, to be honest. And it didn't settle into my fine lines like the Skin Paradise. But as you can see, there's so many tinted hydrators and tinted moisturizers that are out there right now. Like I said, you know, the dewy look is in, and if you're an oily girl, that may not be suitable for you. I mean, this does contain witch hazel as well as that aloe vera blend. I'm wondering how this would look on an oily skinned person. Is it worth $16.99? You know, I don't think so. I think you can find another tinted moisturizer that's less expensive that will work better for your skin with also skin-loving ingredients. I mean, this is $16.99. This is $5.99. I don't know. You tell me. So I hope you enjoyed my review of the brand new L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Moisturizer. Hey, if you want to spend $16.99 on a drugstore foundation, that is entirely up to you. I just know that there are more affordable tinted hydrators / tinted moisturizers out there that are just being released. And we are going to be testing out next week the brand new Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to test it out with you. They also came out with a brand new primer, the Hydrating and Skin Refreshing Primer. So many affordable makeup products that are launching right now, and I can't wait to test them out for you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you would be a part of my family. And for more reviews on foundation and tinted hydrators, check out this playlist down here. And for more reviews on skincare, check out the playlist up here. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Now for blush, now for blush, cat hair. Cat hair.